Shalom, Barakatah. This is High Priest Kalvon of the Law, also known as Kalvon Israel, back with another video lesson, giving all praises, honor, power, glory, dominion, majesty, reverence, blessings, worship, love, and admiration to the Most High, Yahweh, and Yahweh only. Double honors, triple honors to Yahweh and Yahweh only. No Bahashim. Understand that? All right. Now, the title of today's video lesson is Interracial Marriage According to Torah. Okay. Now, in this video lesson, we're going to be studying and researching, trying to find out, is interracial marriage legal or illegal according to Torah? And the children that are made of these unions, are these children Israelites or non-Israelites? Okay, now we're going to be completely fair with this issue here. This is a very great debate and great issue in Israel today. So we're going to be completely fair with it so that we can gain the truth. I'm going to show y'all how y'all get the truth, man. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be an honest man of God. Okay? Like I said, this is the great debate. So it's two sides to this. On one side, you got some Israelites. We're going to call these Israelites the blue Israelites, okay? So the blue Israelites, they believe that interracial marriage is completely illegal according to Torah, and the children that are made of these marriages, they are non-Israelites, and they are considered bastards and mamzers. On the other hand, you have other Israelites. We're going to call these Israelites the scarlet Israelites. They believe that interracial marriage is only illegal for the woman, but for the man, it's perfectly okay because you are whatever your father is. You are the seed of your father, and you have no relations to your mother. Okay? And at the end of our research, at the end of this video lesson, we're going to get the conclusion, the answer to this great question. Is interracial marriage legal according to Torah? And are the children made from these unions, are they Israelites or not? So we got scriptures on both sides. And we're going to jump right off into this. And at the end, y'all will get my answer. At the end, we'll get the conclusion from being fair on both sides. Okay? So let's start off with the blue side, the blue Israelites. The blue Israelites, they believe that interracial marriage according to Torah is completely illegal for the man and the Israelite woman. For the Israelite man and the Israelite woman is completely illegal. That's what the blue Israelites believe. And that the children that are made of these interracial marriages, they are non-Israelites. So this is a blue Israelite scripture. Okay, let's get off into it. Let's read it so we can figure this thing out. Is interracial marriage legal according to Torah? And are the children that are made of these unions, are these children Israelites or non-Israelites? Okay, let's get off into it. The blue scripture from the blue Israelites. Deuteronomy 7, verse 1. When Yahweh thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and has cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than you. And when Yahweh thy God shall deliver them before thee, Salakiah, and when Yahweh thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you, and destroy you suddenly. Ooh, wee. Okay, now let's pick at this a little bit here. He says right here in Deuteronomy 7, verse 4, for they will turn away thy son from following me. Okay, it doesn't say they will turn away thy son and daughter from following me. So we see that the Most High has a great concern about the son. Okay. The Most High God deals very closely with the man. Is it because of his seed? Okay. Let's continue to read on and find out. But what we see here is that the blue Israelites that are saying that interracial marriages are completely illegal and that the children made from these unions are non-Israelites, what we see here is that the blue Israelites has taken a black eye. Yeah. The blue Israelites that believe that interracial marriage is completely illegal and that the children that are made from these unions are non-Israelites. Yeah, the blue Israelites just took a black eye, because we see here, why would the Most High God even care that the children of these interracial marriages serve other gods if these children are not even Israelites? Yeah, why would he care? They're not Israelites. So they're heathens and they're mamzers or whatever. Who cares if they serve other gods? That's what heathens do. So why is he going to get so mad that he's going to destroy you for it? These kids must be Israelites. Because if not, he wouldn't care if they serve other gods, because that's just a heathen thing. But we see here, he cares that the children serve him only, even the children that are made in interracial marriages. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a black eye right there. Just to be honest, see, now this is how you get the truth. You get the truth by being an honest man of God. In all things, in all godly topics and subjects. If you just be honest, you'll get the truth. Okay, so, yeah. You got to think about that. Why would he even care that these children that are made from an interracial marriage why would he care if they serve other gods or not if they are not Israelites? And he cares so much that he's going to destroy you for it when it happens. Oh, yeah. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars and break down their images and cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy God. Yahweh thy God has chosen you to be a special people unto himself. Yeah, we bring this out all the time because this is a real popular scripture in the Hebrew Israelite community. And what we like to point out here for all the Israelites to see is Yahweh, your God, has chosen you to be a special people unto himself, not unto his son. Unto himself. He did not choose you for his son. He chose you for himself. Okay. So we like to bring that out from the top. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy God. Yahweh thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Yeah, we like to point that out. Okay. So the first scripture from the blue Israelites trying to prove that interracial marriage is completely illegal and the children that you have from these interracial marriages are non-Israelites. The first scripture on the blue Israelite side has taken a black eye. Okay? Because why would the Most High care if these children serve other gods or not? They're not Israelites. Obviously, they are Israelites. If the Most High God cares so much about these children serving other gods that if they serve other gods, he's going to kill you for it. He's going to kill the father of these interracial children, these mixed children. If they serve other gods, you're going to die for it. The Most High God must care about these children. These children must be Israelites. Because if they wasn't Israelites, why would he care so much? He cares so much he's going to destroy you if they fall into idolatry? Okay. Okay. So now we're going to the scarlet Israelite side to get a scripture that proves their point and their side that interracial marriage is legal for the man in Torah, but not for the woman. So let's go and get it. Deuteronomy 21:10. This is a scarlet Israelite scripture. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and Yahweh thy God has delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive. What's the hold up? It's froze? Bear with me. Okay. And seeth among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in your house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that, thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. Wow. There you go. That's plain. That's not metaphorical. It's plain. It says right here in verse 10, when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and all Israel is together here. The kingdom is not split here. This is Moses telling the Israelites, when you go forth to war against thine enemies, and that will be the other nations, and Yahweh thy God has delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seeth among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head, and pare her nails. And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in your house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. That's an interracial marriage right there. That's an interracial union right there. And in order to have this interracial marriage, this interracial union to be legal according to Torah, right, you have to take her completely away from her family. That's what we see right here. And so much that they're dead. Like, dead. If you can get them to really be dead to her, but they are alive, they just dead to her, then it should be legal, because we are at war. The Israelites today in the daughter of Babylon, filthy America, we're prisoners of war. This war is not over, man. It's just they're winning the war, but we're going to win the war because we have Yahweh. Right? So if you can get these Gentile women to leave their family and to serve the Most High God, Yahweh only, then your union with them, as we read so far in Torah, will be legal. But you have to get them away from their family, right? Because if you don't, then anything can happen to you and the children that you have with this Gentile woman. Yeah, she's serving you, right? And she's serving the Most High God, Yahweh only. She's keeping all the law, statutes, and commandments, all while you're living. Then you die. Something happened to you. You get sick, We all got to get up out of here. You die, and she backslides because she goes back to her family. She backslides. She follows whatever man she gets with. The next man she gets with can be a damn Christian celebrating Christmas and Halloween and shit. And now your kids is off into idolatry. Right? Because she went back to her family that are idolaters and heathens. Right? And eventually, she's going to backslide. Yeah, women need guidance. And now she's not under your guidance because you died. Something happened to you. Now she's back under the guidance of her family. And what they going to do? They're going to lead her straight into idolatry. Or she's going to go up under the guidance of some Christian light, right? And still be in idolatry. Right? So, let's see. Let's go and grab a scripture from the Blue Israelites that believes that interracial is completely illegal according to Torah, and that the children that you have with these Gentiles are not Israelites. And this is what they will use. Numbers 25, verse 6. This is where Phinehas, the Levite, where he killed an interracial couple. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Because the Most High God just put a plague on Israel for idolatry. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand. And he went after the man of Israel into the tent and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her belly. So the plague was stayed from the children of Israel. Okay. And those that died in the plague were 24,000. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, has turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, while he was zealous for my sake among them, that I consume not the children of Israel in my jealousy, because they serve other gods. He's jealous behind that. Right? That's a sickness when you're serving idols, man. That's so sickening. You're serving something that's not God as God, man. That's a sickness. I mean, you can imagine how that will piss Yahweh off. That pissed some of the remnant off. Just imagine how much it's going to piss our God off. Wherefore, say, behold, I give unto him my covenant of peace. Right? So, killing an interracial couple, Phinehas gained a covenant of peace from the Most High God, Yahweh. And he shall have it, and his seed after him, even the covenant of an everlasting priesthood. An everlasting priesthood. So, where is his priesthood today? If he was rewarded an everlasting priesthood for this good deed that pleased the Most High, where is it if the priesthood ceased and it's no more today? So he did not receive an everlasting priesthood. Are you saying that the Most High God is lying here? Right? Just to say that Kalvon is not the high priest, and just to say that there's no priest today, you're going to say that the Most High God is a liar? Look, man, an everlasting priesthood, man. Now, did his priesthood take place on the second earth? Is his everlasting priesthood on the second earth? Well, you have to admit that there's a second earth. Right? And he shall have it, and his seed after him, even the covenant of an everlasting priesthood, because he was zealous for his God and made an atonement for the children of Israel. All right. Now, the Most High God did reward Phinehas for killing an interracial couple, right? But why? Why? Why was this interracial couple illegal? Well, let's go to Numbers 1. We'll find out why this interracial couple was illegal. And Israel abode in Shittim And the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab. And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods. And the people did eat and bow down to their gods. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor. And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against Israel. So that's why. Because in that interracial union, that Midianite woman, which was a Cushite, an Ethiopian, Midianites are Ethiopians, they were serving the idols of Moab, right? So this Midianite woman was causing this Israelite man to commit idolatry. And a lot of these Moabites and Midianite women were causing the Israelite men to sacrifice unto Baal, sacrifice unto idols. Okay? So that's why the Most High God was against that. And the Scarlet Israelites will have a scripture for that. Right? And it pretty much would be Numbers 12, verse 1. Numbers 12, verse 1. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married. For he had married an Ethiopian woman. Okay. And then when you go, so we see that he married an Ethiopian woman, Moses. And when you go to First Chronicles 23, verse 14, we see. Now concerning Moses, the man of God, his sons were named of the tribe of Levi. Yeah. There you have it. Moses had two sons with this Ethiopian woman. And look here. They are considered Levites. His sons were named of the tribe of Levi, even though the mother of these sons were Ethiopian, Cushite. All right? Hamites, Africans, black. Black. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that like that. You know, we all got rich melanin. Some of us, you know, some of us Israelites got rich melanin. So the blue Israelites would say, Moses had these children before the law. All right. And then they will go, let's go get another verse from the blue Israelites. That's true. Moses did have these children before the law was given to the Israelites. But nonetheless, these children that he had with this Gentile woman, these children are considered Israelites, and not just any Israelite, but Levites. Whoa. Okay? To be a Levite, you have to be pure. You know, real pure. So, let's go to a blue Israelite scripture. 1 Kings 11 verse 6. 11, 1 through 6. 1 King 11 verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites. Of the nations concerning which Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go in to them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon claved unto these in love. And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods. And his heart was not perfect with Yahweh his God, as was the heart of David his father. For Solomon went after Ashtaroth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites. And Solomon did evil in the sight of Yahweh, and went not fully after Yahweh, as did David his father. Okay. So we see that the Most High God says stay away from these other nations, and it's only a problem if they drag you into idolatry, man. And they drug Solomon into idolatry because Solomon, he didn't regard the law that says that a king should not have many wives, right? Solomon had a lot of wives and concubines, and they turned his heart, right? Turned his heart because he did not do according to Deuteronomy 21. And you have to really cut off their family, man. Right? You have to really cut off their family and cut them off from their heritage. Cut them off from their heritage. You have to cut them off, man, completely, and just convert them and have them serving Yahweh alone. But Solomon was marrying princesses, Ammonite princesses, and all of that, right? And then the scarlet Israelite, he will go here from this blue Israelite scripture. The scarlet Israelite will bring out this scripture right here. We'll go to 1 Kings. 1 Kings 14:31. 1 Kings chapter 14, verse 31. And Rehoboam slept with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David. And his mother name was Naamah, and Ammonitis, and Abijam, his son, reigned in his stead. So Rehoboam was Solomon's son, and he sat on the throne as being a half-breed, a mixed child, or what have you. Right? He sat on the throne of Judah, and his mother was an Ammonitess princess. Okay? So, him having a Gentile mother did not stop him from sitting on the throne. Okay, and we don't see anything being said about anyone being a mamzer or anyone being a half-breed or mixed and that they can't sit on the throne. All right. And then the blue Israelites will go here and say, well, what we see here in Ezra 10, let's go to Ezra 10, and we're going to start at verse 2. And Shechaniah, the son of Jehiel, one of the sons of Elam, answered and said unto Ezra, we have trespassed against our God and have taken strange wives of the people of the land. Yet now there is hope in Israel concerning this thing. Okay, and Ezra is after Rehoboam and Solomon and after the Babylonian captivity. So they saying it is hope now, like it wasn't hope before this point. Okay. Now, therefore, let us make a covenant with our God to put away all the wives and such as are born of them, according to the counsel of my Lord, and those that tremble at the commandment of our God, and let it be done according to the law. Arise, for this matter belongeth unto thee. We also will be with thee. Be of good courage and do it. Okay, so it says right here in verse 3, now therefore let us make a covenant with our God to put away all the wives and such as are born of them. That's the children. So why are they putting the children away if the children are considered Israelites? Okay. Now, it could be that these children were raised kind of laxed by their fathers, and they were heathenized. They were heathenized. Let's go to Nehemiah, and let's see. Nehemiah 13, and we're going to start at verse 23. In those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab. And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. So that pissed Nehemiah off, right? And I contended with them and cursed them and smote certain of them and plucked off their hair and made them swear by God, saying, ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourselves. Why? Because they will turn your children away from serving the Most High God. And look what happened. They didn't even know how to speak Hebrew. The children didn't know how to speak Hebrew, but they knew how to speak Chinese, Yiddish, Japanese, right? And so that's why Nehemiah was mad. Like, they're raised as heathens, man. And you have to understand, this is the ancient world. Back in these days, to see a mixed child, it was a strange thing. Just imagine you got all of these melanated people in Israel. Israel is a melanated nation. You got all of these melanated, dark, rich, melanated people, and our surrounding neighbors are melanated except for the Edomites. right? So everyone is melanated back in the ancient world. So when these children come out and they are half-breed, right, it's like something strange, right? It looks strange because these nations that are Shem, except for the Israelites, they don't have woolly hair, right? They're melanated, but they don't have woolly hair. And if you have a child with an Edomite, the skin is going to be lighter, right? And it's going to look awkward. Back in those days, it looked awkward to have a mixed child. It was strange and it was ugly. You were considered ugly if you were a mixed child. But nowadays, you are considered most beautiful if you are a mixed child. Because this is Esau's world. He has rulership in the world now, right? And he shaped the standard of beauty, and he made it to where European features are the standard of beauty. European features are the height of beauty, and the lighter your skin is, the more beautiful you are. And some Israelite women that I grew up with, dark-skinned Israelite women, ratchet in the ghetto, some of them, most of them, was saying they didn't want to have a black-ass baby. Nah, for real. That's how they be feeling, man. Right? Because they are deceived. They are destroyed and corrupted by Esau and Esau's standard of beauty. The lighter you are, the most beautiful you are these days. Right? So yeah, Israelite women, they don't want to have, a lot of them don't want to have children with their own people because they believe that the darker you are, the more unattractive you are. Okay. And it was the opposite way around in the ancient world. But yeah. So let's go grab another Scarlet Israelite scripture. And let's just go to Judges. Let's go to Judges. We're going to start at 16. And a lot of Israelite men that's not in the truth, it's just in the world, they feel the same way. I don't want a black ass baby. I want my baby to be cute, little light skin with some little curly hair. Yeah. You got Israelites that think like that, man. Like self-hate, right? They don't have knowledge of self. All right, Judges 21, verse 16. Then the elders of the congregation said, how shall we do for wives for them that remain, seeing the women are destroyed out of Benjamin? All the Benjamite women were destroyed in war. Okay. You can read about this war starting from Judges 19. Okay. And they said, there must be an inheritance for them that be escaped of Benjamin, that a tribe be not destroyed out of Israel. Howbeit, we may not give them wives of our daughters, for the children of Israel have sworn, saying, cursed be he that giveth a wife to Benjamin. They was, man, yeah, Benjamin could have been wiped out of Israel, man. It would have only been 11 tribes. All right. Then they said, behold, there is a feast of Yahweh in Shiloh, yearly in a place which is on the north side of Bethel, on the east side of the highway that goeth up from Bethel to Shechem, and on the south of Lebanah. Therefore they commanded the children of Benjamin, saying, go and lie in wait in the vineyards. And see, and behold, if the daughters of Shiloh come out to dance in dances, then come ye out of the vineyards, and catch you every man his wife of the daughters of Shiloh, and go to the land of Benjamin. Yeah. Right? And go to the land of Benjamin and procreate. Right? And procreate and build your tribe again with the daughters of Shiloh. They are not Israelites. The daughters of Shiloh are not Israelites, even though they serve Yahweh. You see, now these women, they were Gentile women, but they served Yahweh, daughters of Shiloh. Okay? And we see that their tribe was saved because of these Gentile women that they had children with, that they were able to continue on with. So it's starting to look like that you really are what your father is. Okay? Are you really are what your mother is too? I mean, yeah. Because in an interracial marriage, you can't say that the child is not blood related to the mother. Yeah. The child is blood related to the mother. Okay. So, can just an Israelite woman and a Gentile man make an Israelite? Or just an Israelite man and a heathen woman can make an Israelite? We know that both Israelite man and Israelite woman is going to make an Israelite child, guarantee. And we see that it is more so of the seed line of your father. The seed is important. And it could just go off of the seed in certain situations. You know, like this situation right here. This whole tribe was saved by just the seed of Israelites and the egg of Gentile women. This tribe, Benjamin, was able to continue on. Okay. But can an Israelite woman and a Gentile man make an Israelite baby? Let's go see. Because there's an account There's an account of that. Let's go. We're going to go to First Chronicles chapter 2, verse 34. First Chronicles chapter 2, verse 34. Now Sheshan had no sons, but daughters. And Sheshan had a servant, an Egyptian, whose name was Jarha. Now Sheshan had no sons, but daughters. And Sheshan had a servant, an Israelite. Salakith. Now Sheshan had no sons, but daughters. And Sheshan had a servant, an Egyptian, whose name was Jarha. Salakith. And Sheshan gave his daughter to Jarha, his servant, to wife. And she bare him Attai. And Attai begat Nathan, and Nathan begat Zabad. Okay. And Zabad became a warrior in King David's army. So we see that Sheshan was an Israelite, but he had no sons. He only had daughters. So he gave his Egyptian male servant to marry his Israelite daughter so that Sheshan lineage can continue on, because he had no sons to continue on his lineage. So his Gentile servant and his Israelite daughter carried on his lineage for him. So let's get to this, man. We see that a Gentile has to be, completely wiped away from their nation and their people to serve the Most High God. They have to be really stumped down for the Most High God Yahweh. You're going to have that Ruth type dedication and loyalty and faith. Let's go to Ruth 1:16. Ruth 1:16. And Ruth said, entreat me not to leave you or to return from following after you. For whither thou goest, I will go. And where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God, my God. Hey, she was super determined. Hey, you could not steer her any other way. She had tunnel vision for Yahweh and the Israelites. Right? She completely refused to serve idols. She completely refused to be a part of any other nation or any other people but the Israelites. She wanted to be a part of the Israelites. And you have to be, as a Gentile, stumped down for Yahweh and Israel, just like Ruth, to be accepted by the Most High God Yahweh. Okay, so now some people think that it's all about the Israelites. Some people think that it's all about the Israelites and the blood. This is not a religion, man. This is a bloodline. They think it's all about the bloodline and that the spirit is a bonus. No, it's all about the spirit, who's keeping the law, statutes, and commandments And if you are an Israelite, then the blood is a bonus. Right? The conclusion, the answer is interracial marriage legal or illegal in Torah? And are the children that are made from these interracial marriages, are they Israelites or not? The conclusion, the answer is you are considered an Israelite if you keep Torah and have some Israelite blood in your body. Right? You can claim Israel. Only thing is, you can't be a part of the priesthood. Right? Can't be a part of the priesthood not until your third generation of mixing back into Israel. So you need the women. Right. So we can go to Leviticus 21. Let's go to Leviticus 21. Yes. It's 21. And this is talking about the priests. Some will say this is only talking about the high priest. And he shall take a wife in her virginity, a widow or a divorced woman, or profane or an harlot. These shall he not take, but he shall take a virgin of his own people to wife. All right. And that's for the Levites. Okay. So yeah, that's the conclusion, man. So if you have any Israelite blood in you, you have the right to claim Israel, and you can keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and you're an Israelite. Right? Like, if a Gentile, that's 100% Gentile, if they serve the Most High God, Yahweh only, keeping his law, statutes, and commandments, and even paying tithes to the high priest or the priest that they're learning from, and they're doing everything possible with all of their heart to serve the Most High God, Yahweh only, do you think that the Most High God is going to say, hey, you're a heathen, get away from me? No, you're not a heathen. A heathen is what a heathen does. Right? You're not a heathen, but you're not an Israelite. You are a Gentile that serves the Most High God under the Israelites, and you will be accepted by the Most High God, Yahweh. You give respect to the Israelites. You know that they are the chosen people. So-called black people are the Israelites. They are the chosen people, okay? You know that. You give respect to that, but you still want to serve the Most High God, Yahweh. And if you can help out the Israelites, you help them out. The Most High God is going to accept you. And he's going to accept you over an Israelite that joined his name and his praise with idols. Exactly. So, a Gentile that serves the Most High God, Yahweh only, will be lifted up above a Israelite that's in idolatry. Right? Now, this Gentile, he won't be raised up as high as the remnant of Israel with a gold crown, but he will have a crown, a silver crown. And you Christianites, you idolaters, will have no crown. Okay? So, understand that. So, we see, here's the conclusion, we see that interracial marriage is illegal. It's illegal. It's not allowed by the Most High God, Yahweh. But it has loopholes, certain situations, right? And if it happens, then the children are Israelites. The children are Israelites if it happens.